If you're here to learn how to wrap a gift, jump to this spot in the video.
But if you're here to win a $150 Amazon gift card, don't forget to check the description box for all of the official rules. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting
Gals in God's grace. Hi. You're probably a little frustrated on how to wrap that gift. Don't worry, we got you.
It's okay, we're the gals, and we're gonna show you how to wrap your present perfect, super easy. Trish is gonna show you how to prepare it. I'm going to show you how to wrap it with perfect creases, don't you worry. And then she's gonna show you how to embellish it so it looks like you have worked hours on your gifts. No worries, we got you. Let's do this.
Okay, so all you need is a box, top and bottom, some tissue paper, and some wine. Don't worry, we got you. Just relax and enjoy the process. Take a drink. Perfect. Alrighty, so we're gonna put the top on the side. We're gonna open up the bottom. Unfortunately, this just kind of broke as I was opening it, but that's okay. I like to turn it to the side, lay the tissue paper over the top, line this end and this end. I want these sides to be even, so because it's not, this side's longer, all I'm gonna do is just fold it over. I'm just kind of eyeing it. If you wanna measure it, fine, but we're trying to do this easy, so. If you feel like you need to measure it, then just have another sip of wine. It's not a big deal. Here we go. I'm just gonna fold it. Beautiful. You can see. Boom. Looks nice. Then I get my item. You can fold it however you want. You take the tags off, but if you want to take the tags off, that's just more work and you just have another sip of wine. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna put it in just like this. This looks nice. You lay it inside the box. And then I fold it over. And I fold it over again. There we go. And then if you'd like, just to kind of seal the deal, take a little sticker. I've used this. It said to and from. I'm not even gonna write it on there. I'll put that on the box or we'll embellish it at the end. And boom, da boom. You know, I don't like that the edges are flopping down like that. Even though the lid is gonna hold it all together, we're just gonna make it look a little nice, so no big deal. Right there. Boom. You're asking me why I'm using this kind of tape. I just like it more than Scotch tape. I just think it holds up a little bit better. I feel like I have to use less because it's thicker, excuse me, wider. And then the lid on, nice, snug and tight. Drink a glass of wine. And voila, there you go. Now we're gonna pass it to Amber and she's gonna wrap it for you.
Thank you, Trish. I'm gonna have myself some wine. No pressure. You got this, don't worry. We have some wrapping paper. Now this wrapping paper has grids. Okay, so we're gonna use those grids. It's gonna help us measure our gift. I like to turn it upside down. And then what I do is I figure out where the midway point is. So I kind of guesstimate it's about right there, okay? So I'm going to just kind of loosely mark a spot. Ooh, don't spill the wine, that's really important to have that. And I lost my grids. This is really strange. This wrapping paper stopped printing the grids. It's okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna have another sip of wine. And we're just gonna cut where my finger is. No big deal. And you can just like push the scissors through. Voila. This is gonna make it look like you spent a lot of time wrapping your gift. This is very important. You want to fold the edge. You're gonna fold it and get a nice crisp edge. And it doesn't matter If it's skinnier on one side and thicker on the other side, it doesn't matter. If it matters to you, you know the solution. Okay, we're gonna use some tape. Usually I use Scotch tape. Trish uses this tape, so I'm gonna struggle a little bit. But hey, if you got Scotch tape, and even better, if you have one of those dispensers, you're doing great. Okay, so I tape it about the middle. A little piece of tape there. Now, this is the other key to having a nicely wrapped gift, is you want it to be tight. So each time you make a fold, I just made a fold here, I'm going to make sure it's snug. So I'm gonna hold the paper and I'm gonna push the gift to make sure it's nice and snug. When it looks sloppy is when it's loose, okay? So here we're gonna fold it over, but before we do that, we're going to fold again to get that nice clean edge. And it's not even because I didn't cut it even, because the grids weren't there. But you know the solution, okay. So we're gonna fold, again, real tight, put a little piece of tape. You don't need to over tape it. So for the edges, what I like to do is pinch to where it comes together. You don't want excess paper. When you have excess paper, it gets really sloppy. It gets too thick and messy. So what you want is the paper to be able to come together. So just pinch and cut. And it doesn't have to be neat. It's no big deal. There's jagged edges, it's okay. I like to start with the edges where the paper comes together. You fold those down. And you can start by taping right in the middle. And it's better if you have a little bit of the box showing so that you can have something to tape to. This is a little more paper than I would normally like. You can cut more if you like, but here's the key to get it looking nice and precise. So you want it on a flat surface like I have it on this table, and you're going to press into the edge of the paper until you get a nice flat and even angle, and you're going to press down with your fingers and you're going to crease the paper there. Do the same on both sides. Crease the paper. And then you're going to hold that piece in while you fold so that you get a nice flat edge. And you'll want to tape that. Hold it while you tape. Hold and crease. Now, for this edge, you can see it's all jagged. You can rip that off if you like, we don't need that. We're going to do the same thing as we did up here. We're going to fold the edge, and then you're going to fold that up so you get a nice, even, clean line there. I like to tape the edges, so I'll do 2 pieces of tape here. I'll do this one, and then I'll do the other side as well. There you have it. I'm going to show you a different method on the other side. So again, we're going to pinch and cut. We're going to start with the edges that come together. It's very similar. So we're going to crease the same way we did on the other side. Tape. Now, with this edge, I'm actually going to cut a little bit more because it's just too long for my taste. And you can see as you go along whether it's like too much. If it's too little, you're kind of in trouble, you might. Now, you can fold here if you like, or you can just bring up the edges. Actually, I think I'm going to fold a little bit because it's pretty crooked. I do have the crooked eyes, so I'm just going to fold that. And I'm going to bring up the edges. And I'm gonna tape here. Tape in the middle. And then what you're gonna do on the edges here, you're going to press and crease just like we did before. So now you can see we have excess here. It's okay, don't worry about that. As long as it's not too bulky, it's not a big deal, but you just want a sharp point here. Make one on both sides. Press and crease, and you can see you have 2 triangle flaps. You're going to fold each triangle flap down. Again, just keep pressing the whole time, and you're going to tape. This method is really good for skinny objects like books or DVDs. And there you have it. A nice edge. I'm gonna pass this along to Trish and she's going to show you how to embellish it.
Here we go. Alrighty, so I am going to embellish this present, beautifully wrapped by Miss Amber. We have a tray, I have scissors, and then just some little things that I've collected. It could be things from the outdoors, like leaves, little pine cones. I have a little twine here, like thin twine, some cinnamon sticks. I don't know if we're gonna use all this, but I just thought I'd put them on the tray just to see how I use them.
This came from a potpourri package, but you can just go outside and find things in your yard.
Yep. Here we go. So I'm gonna use some really pretty ribbon that I got from Costco. But first, you know the deal. Flame. Okay, so I like to use ribbon that has some kind of wire or support on either side. I'm going to figure out how much it's gonna take. This is just to see how much I need. Sometimes I just kind of eyeball it. Let's say, we'll do about this much. I have my ribbon, lay it over the top, and lay it over the top, and then I go across the bottom where the seam is, and make sure that the ribbon is just about equal. Then you cross it over like this, and of course we want everything nice and snug. Then I flip it back over, and I tie the knot. You tie the knot like this. Then I turn the ribbon like this. Everything is nice and it's really nice and snug. I put my finger in the middle and I'm gonna make a bow. We have one there. I'm kind of holding down in the middle the whole time. And 1, 2, 3, boom! Like that. That was really good. Okay, so you just gotta pull it out. I like the ribbon ends to be kind of the length of the box, but it's really your preference. You can do whatever you want. And then I open up the ribbon itself, and that's where the wire on either side of the ribbon comes in handy because you can shape it. So I'm just gonna put it like that, and I'm gonna shape the other side, open it up. Now I want both of the ribbon sides to be the polka dot side up. So just kind of work it a little bit. For the ends, what you can do is we'll just cut it straight across so we have a straight edge that we're working with. Okay. Then you cut from 1/4, excuse me, you take a corner and you cut in just about maybe 1.5 inches. And then you go to the other corner and you go at an angle as well. And about 1.5 inches again until the ends meet. And it just kind of gives like a nice little edge. We'll do that to the other side. Look how pretty that looks. And then you can just embellish. I'm just gonna use a couple pieces that I have here. I have some cinnamon sticks and you know, it's Christmas and I wanna just make everything make everything smell nice. And then I really liked this. I think this is kind of Christmassy. So maybe we'll just push this in here a little bit. If you want things to hold a little bit better, you always can use tape or you can even use like a little bit of hot glue. I'm not gonna be that fancy. We wanna keep this easy. So kind of doing that. And then I want some greenery. I'll stick these out here a little bit. It's kind of a little piece of art. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I think I'm gonna do some more cinnamon sticks, put them up top here. I think it's being kind of stuffed underneath this ribbon here. This is where maybe hot glue would come in handy if you want to start to embellish. You can put like a little acorn there, and this has like a cute little flower, maybe just something like that. Or not, don't use anything. Here's another cute little stick. It has some gold in it, and you just kind of put that there, and it'll bring out some of the gold in the paper and the ribbon. And to top it off, I always like to use tags. A lot of times I'll just go to Walmart, Target, wherever, and get plain white tags. And usually it has some kind of tassel to it. And then what I'll do is I tie it through underneath here. And I'll kind of come around back. I kind of leave it in front. And then when they turn it over, you can write in the back and say to and from. But it looks kind of pretty. I don't know, I just think it has a little bit more of an authentic look to it. And there you go.
So there you have it. That's how you wrap a Christmas present perfectly and without stress, or a birthday present. It doesn't have to just be for Christmas.
And this video is in collaboration with 4 amazing women. We have Danielle with Glamburger,
Faith with Faith's Life,
Angie at the Bumblebee Farmhouse,
and Mandy with Hey, It's Mandy. We're going to put a link in the description box below, so make sure you go and check those ladies out. They are going to be doing some fun things for Christmas. So if you have more burgeoning questions on, oh shoot, what should I do for Christmas? Or how do I do this? Make sure you go and check those ladies out because they might have some answers for you. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing. We love to do how-tos for you, but also we have lots of cleaning motivation. We like to go on girls' trips, and we just want you to be one of the girls. We are best friends for over 20 years, and we want you to come join us. So come on, be our friend, and subscribe, and like this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. I'm still kind of on that word burgeoning. I didn't even know that word. That's a really impressive, Amber.
Burgeoning.
Burgeoning. Hey Siri, what does burgeoning mean?
Burgeon means begin to grow or increase rapidly, flourish.
Beginning to grow, to increase rapidly or flourish. So if you have questions that are growing and flourishing about Christmas and you need more answers, check those girls out.
My heart's kind of burgeoning towards Amber because she just taught me a new word. It's really good.
Well, my heart's always burgeoning for you, Trish.
Oh,
We have husbands, don't worry.
that's right. And we're burgeoning for you.
Yes, please.
So follow us.
Follow us. We love you.
Subscribe. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Whoa, oh, oh, da 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 da, oh, oh, da 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 da, oh, oh, da 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 da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep.